All right, guys, so I get questions on the best way to pull the fan. So we got a few tools here. We got a big air chisel, and that is what's needed. You can't do it with the little medium size ones. We got two different holdback tools. This one, which is it works and it's kind of clumsy and it's directional. This is gonna sit on two of the bolts on the water pump pulley while you're spinning the nut for the thing. This one also works by fitting on 4 of the bolts on the water pump pulley, and you can hold it with a ratchet or something. So that's your holdback tools. Then you're gonna pick what size wrench. This is a specialty kit that works together with all of this. So you have this little J right here to go to the air wrench. You find the wrench that fits the nut, and I'm gonna show you all this. It's gonna be kind of hard to see. So you're gonna rig up your holdback, drop this on the fan clutch. You're gonna take this in, stick it in here like this with the air thing on it. It takes about 9 hands to do this, so you gotta channel your inner Asian god, one with the 6 arms. But if you hold back with whichever holdback tool you use, and then just hit this a couple of boops, and it pops it right loose. So this is the best way to do it. We're gonna get set up to do it on the truck and see if we can't show you a little more. We're gonna load the weapon right here. So we have that laid out. Of course, put it by the battery and don't have your grounds disconnected so that you can weld it to the truck later. That's always good. All right, so we got that set up. All right, let's see if I can remember this. So I cheated already and figured out which wrench, which is 1 7/8", goes on the nut. So we're gonna put it, and if you can put it at this angle toward the passenger side, it works a little better for you. Okay, so you got that right there. We're leaving the belt on just to help hold some tension back. All right, and we're gonna take our our holdback tool. This is where it starts to get crazy because you need more hands than you got. But we're gonna hook these on the bolts like that. And then we're gonna take this and we're gonna stick it in the J like that. All right, keep a little push opposite directions and pull the trigger. And that's all there is to it. From there you can get your fan wrench out the way, and what we're going to do is we already got the shroud loose, so we're going to take the other side loose and we're going to unscrew the fan. So let me get this put down. Get this out the way so y'all don't see a viral video of me falling on my ass. All right, so we're going to pull our other little bolt here. Let me see. So with the belt still on, it doesn't hold enough tension, so you have to use the holdback tool. Where are you putting these? Okay. So, but with the belt on, you can unscrew the fan. So if you see the fan nut, we just backing her off, and we got to be careful, you know, when she gets close to coming off, that we don't rough our radiator up. But the belt is holding us steady on the pulley, so it allows us to back this off. Once you get this on, you can use the holdback tool, and I just use a long crescent wrench to all right, so we're off there. And what we're gonna do, we already got our shroud, so we're gonna catch the fan right here.
Get this hose off.
Oh yeah, hell. got to be well prepared for these videos and make sure that we purposely forget a bunch of stuff so that we can show y'all. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. So we already got all the coolant out. We're gonna back this off. Pop that off. Put that out the way. Back this creep up a smidge. Guess that's stuck. Alright. So then you just want to kind of keep the fan in the shroud, clear the pulley, and come up with everything. Which is a little tricky, but it's doable. Once you get up here, go ahead and get the fan out the way. Now, show it over here. This is a viscous fan clutch. You do not want to lay it down. You want to leave it standing up. So wherever you put it out of your way, leave it like that. If you lay it down, the fluid can come out and, you know, the end of the world and a disturbance in the forest and all kind of cool stuff. So that is how you get to the water pump. You can kind of straight up with it. That's just me. Okay guys, Tristan is getting ready to pull the tensioner, and you can get it off of whichever pulley you want. Okay, just a regular serpentine belt puller. Alright, so we're gonna pull that off and snake the belt out of there, get it out the way. And just a side note, if you don't have a decal with the belt routing on your core support, then, and you're not sure about it, draw it out, because you know, if you haven't done one in a while, sometimes it's hard to remember which way the belt goes. So we're going to get ready to start pulling water pump stuff.
Alrighty guys, we got all the supporting things off of the old water pump, such as the coolant sensor and the brass nipple. We went ahead with a little bit of Teflon thread sealant on those, and we got our new gaskets, not gaskets but O-rings on, and thermostat housing neck, and we're fixing to go back on. You just have to watch to make sure, like right here, it's wanting to come out of the groove, so just keep that.
Some little tabs you can put in there to align. So you just want to make sure everything is copacetic. This looks like they got a little, almost like this is almost a little too long. And then we're going to use the Permatex sealant right there again on all of the bolts. So we'll do them just like we would do anti-seize. We'll put a little bit on them and run them all up, and then we'll torque this down. And so we're gonna put you on time lapse while we do that, and then we'll tell you some more about it in a minute. Alright kids, I don't know where we left off. We kind of got busy trying to get some stuff done. So we got the fan back on, pulley back on, the water pump is all in there down in the bottom. We got the upper heater hose off so that it'll burp, and we buttoned up a bunch of this turbo plumbing and everything. So hopefully the only thing that's unhooked is the heater hose. We still got the grill shell we got to modify. We got a bunch of coolant right here we're going to be putting in, and we're going to get ready to test run it and you know, get her good and burped and see what we can come up with. We're going to fill this old girl up and see if she likes what she got. And like I said, we're watching the center heater hose when we get a little bit more into it. And when we see it peeing coolant out, we're going to go ahead and button it back up. And that'll burp a good bit of the air out. And then my normal process is just to go ahead and fire it up, let it get to good running temperature, keeping a close eye on the gauge to make sure it doesn't want to spike if it gets an air pocket. And then once it's gotten one heat cycle in it, I just shut it down and let it sit for the night. And usually the temperature difference in them will make it burp. All right, well, let me get the rest of this coolant in there and we'll get back with y'all.